Salute folks, this is Kaiphas and welcome back to what might be the last episode of Fausts Alptraum. And like I said just before I stopped the last episode, I had to call a rule breaker to look up what I had to do. And apparently what I was supposed to do was throw all of my paper, like all my maps and stuff, into the fireplace to help that shadow that was in this room, I think. Yeah. Okay. Laid out a sufficient amount of paper. Throw a match. I'm sorry I didn't let you reach out for help then, she said to her own shadow. Okay, and then the last thing I didn't do was that I was supposed to return the floaty back into this room. Wait, was it this room? No, it wasn't this room. It was... Oh, which room was it again? What was the room with all the nautical stuff? Was it this room? We never figured out what 8641 meant. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I was supposed to place... It was only a broken toy upon closer inspection. Perhaps it could be placed back on the wall. I should have looked at that. Let's go to the real beach after waking up from here, she thought. Something fell down from overhead. Metallic key. Here we go. That should be everything now. Man, I can't believe I'm actually about to finish this. This has been a very interesting game. Okay. First I need to save. What's the closest save spot from here? I guess it's my room. Here? Okay. And we'll use... Oh wait, what am I doing? Just enter. Okay. Hello there. A lonely shadow. The thing I have left is candy. Oh, I lost all my matches? Okay, let's use a ragdoll. Okay. Huh? Huh? Where are you going? Wait a second, Elizabeth shouted unconsciously. Huh. Everything went back to normal. Elizabeth? Darkness oozed out. Huh? Ooh, where are you going? There was light all around, but that patch of darkness was so deep that the bottom couldn't be seen. Where are you going? It was like a coating of sugar had been completely melted. Where are you going? She had already remembered about this place, about herself, and she had remembered everything about that thing. Hey! Is that you, Mephisto? Why did you become so scary? But the dream didn't wish to end, and it asked in a sharp voice, where are you going? Nope! 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 No! What is this? What? Huh? What? I'm just like, left key. No! What just happened? Another cup of tea? A voice seemed to ask. Oh, well, I guess I died. She was sitting, but also seemed to be lying down. Her eyes were open, but also seemed to be closed. She saw clearly, and yet not so very clearly. Or some more sugar, a voice seemed to ask. A full cup of white sugar was then poured with a swooshing sound into a cup already filled with sugar cubes. I want to sleep a bit longer, a voice seemed to ask. Might as well, Elizabeth thought. After all, waking up will occur after sleeping, and sleeping will still happen after waking up. Ah, what a quiet place. I wish this moment would never end. She didn't remember closing her eyes, but it seemed that they had never been open. A darkness that offered peace of mind covered the world, leading her into dreams. Ending 2, continuation of the dream. Oh, so this is one of the endings? Getting caught by Mephisto? What? Okay, so... Ooh. That's one ending. And I realized that when I was trying to get away at the last second, the door came back. So maybe I'm supposed to escape that way. So I gotta have to remember that's a thing. So let's go back to the nightmare. Alrighty. Okay. Whoops. Alrighty. Jump cut. Alright, round 2. Here we go. Oh my god, this is so creepy. Okay. Alright, after this, I need to remember to go down. Right about now. A door. But the door that had been warped into bizarre shapes wouldn't budge no matter how she pushed, and thus the darkness caught up to her. What? Where are you going? Why are you leaving? What's bad about this place? It squeezed out the sounds through a grimace. Bad things are all only stories here. Bad things all come with a reason here. Bad things are all someone's fault here. The cotton flew haphazardly. The ceiling was screaming, the air was crumpled into a ball. The house seemed like it would collapse any second. But none of this affected it. What's wrong? Why? Don't you like it? Then we can change into an appearance you like. It said, I can make myself into appearance you like, whether new or old, whether man or woman, whether a good person or a bad person. Only I will help you. Only I will talk to you. Only I am your friend. Only I will call you Elizabeth. The ashen-colored face moved vigorously to the point of cracks appearing. Therefore, it doesn't matter that there's no one else. You're the one who's lost, Faust. She wanted to escape, but couldn't move a muscle. There was absolutely nothing on her anymore, and no matter how her trembling hands fumbled, there was something. You can't leave. You can't leave alone. You can't. What? The world shut its mouth for a second, as if finally willing to become still and listen to her speak. So she let go of her hands and said next to the thing's ears, Thank you, but I can wake up now. Wake up. Did you fall asleep? My gosh, I only went in for how long and you actually fell asleep in these surroundings. You'll catch a cold. Hurry and get up. We're heading back. What a waste of time. You won't believe how run down this house is. Small as heck and nothing inside. No wonder no one wants to come back. What's wrong? What? You forgot what? What item? Father gave it to you? When did this happen? Before? It must have broken a long time ago. What do you want with that? I'm not going back again. Forget it. Let's talk about it some other day then. Elizabeth is already waiting. We need to go back. We still have to live together from now on, so the two of you shouldn't argue from day to night. Let's hurry and go. What? What? Oh, oh my goodness. Well, we finally did it. We finished Fausts Alptraum. That was one crazy trip. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So, with the credits rolling, I guess I should probably say, give out my thoughts about this. This was actually a very crazy game. I don't know exactly what I can say about it, because, like, man, what can I say? Well, for one thing, I think this game is actually now, well, now that I think about it, I think this is like my second favorite game now. I think, yeah, Eve is still up there as like my all-time favorite RPG Maker game. But this comes pretty dang close. It was really good. Had a really interesting story. The characters in there were pretty interesting, like the Elizabeth, or some like the character you were playing as. Well, it had like a little interesting story behind to her. The demon Mephisto, well, that was an interesting character. The three pigs, or the three imps, whatever they were scary. Yeah, but yeah, the puzzles in this game were actually pretty interesting as well, except for that golem thing and that piano puzzle at the end. I honestly had no idea how to like do that without having to look that up. And yeah, everything else was pretty spot on. Like, yeah, what I'm seeing right now, that like hanging bird thing, that was actually a tricky one. I didn't realize I had to pay attention to the directions, like the actual directions they were looking at. And yeah, this game was pretty dang creepy as well. Yeah, I'm just like trying to fill in the dead air here while the credits are rolling. But yeah, overall, I really liked this game. It was pretty fun. Final thoughts about this. This was, yeah, once I keep on repeating myself that this was a pretty interesting game. My only main gripe was that, yeah, some of the puzzles were pretty dang hard without looking for help and anything like that. And this game was actually super long compared to any of the other RPG Maker games that I played. Fausts Alptraum is actually one of the longest ones I played, because like, yeah, I did like 30-minute sessions, and this took like 12 videos or something like that to fully do. But anyways, other than that, this was a really nice game. Let's see, what's this? Huh? Put the scissors into the doll. Oh. Now, Faust, dream deeply till we meet. True ending, Faust's daydream. Oh, we did it. You can view the special bonus for those who finished the game in Extra now. Huh, okay. Can I check it out? Oh, okay, so looks like I got a bunch of... These are all the gallery images. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I remember this. This scared me so badly. And this as well. And looks like I missed one. Yeah, this was the bathroom scene. Looks like I missed... I think I missed a death here. And it looks like I'm missing a couple here as well. Which I assume you unlock these if you get caught by her. Let's see what else. Oh, it looks like I'm missing 2 spots here. This is the story stuff. Oh, looks like I missed a blank here. But what are the things on the top I didn't... So this is Faust. The name Faust hails from an ancient German legend. It is said that he possessed profound knowledge, but was dissatisfied with his life. Therefore, he made a deal with the demon to trade his soul for worldly pleasures, and was reborn when he was turned from an aged professor back into a young man. The Faust that belongs to this dreamscape is a young girl with a withdrawn character. She falls asleep and dreams after revisiting old haunts, mixing the realities of the past with her own wishes and desires. She receives from the demon a name that doesn't belong to her and participates in a bet vowing that she wouldn't linger in the embrace of comfort. She swears that she won't profess, "You're so wonderful, please wait a moment," to any second she experiences, in a period of time that shouldn't have been repeated. Whoa, okay. Mephistopheles. In Goethe's Faust, the demon Mephistopheles declares to God that he can tempt and deceive the soul of his most loyal servant, Faust. Therefore, it materialized on earth and helped the aged Professor Faust return to the glorious days of youth, reliving Faust's life anew with him. And in this dream, as the young girl's only friend, quote-unquote, it follows the girl in re-examining the memories of the past. It knows everything about her, brings her what she wants, and calls her by the name she yearns for. It does everything it can to help keep her here. As for whether it's a demon, an illusion, and a dream, the little girl's discarded doll, or a nightmare, we have no way of knowing. It's the kitty. Oh, okay. So this is Cybele. In Goethe's Faust theme opera, the character of Cybele is usually portrayed by a cross-dressing mezzo-soprano. Cybele is infatuated with love for Marguerite and isn't afraid even when the character feels the demon's aura. Brings fresh flowers and sings moving songs of love beneath her window, but the character's songs are not heard. Cybele that belongs to this dreamscape is in charge of taking care of Marguerite's day-to-day living. Even though Cybele pours out heart and soul, the character is still subjected to Marguerite's misunderstanding. As someone who's in similar straits to the girl, Cybele appears as the image of a black cat seemingly wearing a tuxedo in the young girl's dreams. Just as how they used to interact, Cybele helps her from behind the scenes from time to time. Huh. Very interesting. Okay. Homunculus. Homunculus indicates a man-made being created through using alchemy. In Goethe's Faust, it's Faust's student Wagner who creates the homunculus. To the young girl, she and her twin were like that thing. In fact, the other twin, the Elizabeth, quote-unquote, beloved by everyone, is the person that she admires and longs for but cannot become. But in this dream, in accordance with her wishes, that person became the melancholy, gloomy, frightening projection of her own image. The moment when she pushed this self-satisfying illusion down the stairs was when she finally saw clearly who this person was and who she was. here's that one guy. He was Valentin, okay. In Berlioz's La Damnation de Faust, Marguerite poisons her own mother in order to have an illicit liaison with Faust. In most versions, Valentin is a soldier who, upon learning of his sister's infidelity, rages and demands a duel with Faust. He dies under Faust's sword as the latter benefits from the protection of the demon. An insane Marguerite, locked in jail, kills the baby that she had out of wedlock. Valentin dies a vengeful death as he bitterly curses his own sister that even if the heavens pardon her, she will never receive forgiveness on earth. In this dream, the family prepares all sorts of treatment methods that are all abnormally ineffective for Marguerite. She was obviously pregnant with her loved one's child, but found people's surreptitious glances unbearable and was tortured by surrounding whispers. She had calmed down once, but Valentin's visit caused her to be engulfed in fear. She didn't wish to listen to her brother's recommendations and accidentally pushed him off the railing during a fight. Marguerite miscarried after this incident, and the young man was thus eternally buried in the young girl's memories. Whoa. Okay, what are these? Porgiadin? Is that what that says? In Greek mythology, the Porgiadin are the three witches who are also sisters who share an eye and tooth among them. They appear in the fantastical second act of Goethe's Faust. In this dream, they are children who used to live with the young girl. They take the various negative memories that she once experienced to create fear and terror within the nightmare. Wow. Okay, I think that's it. That seems to be everything. Oh man, it's time to wrap this up. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody who decided to stick around to watch this entire series. This was a fun trip for me, and I hope it was a fun trip for all of you as well, even though I was running around in circles and kind of cheating with looking up things using Rule Breaker and such like that. But I still enjoyed this game, and I hope you guys did too. Anyways, this has been Kaiphas, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Take care.